Throughout our lives, we had labels put on us. Some are put by other people, and some of the labels we put on ourselves. Those labels have huge impact on our lives. Let me give you some examples so you understand what is that I'm talking about. I had a young lady come into my office, and she told me that she got a perfect job, a job of her dreams. She was a personal assistant to an executive of a big company. She said, that executive is so awesome. She's so awesome. She said, I feel so lucky to work for her. But, she said, Amanda, there is something that I am so scared that I might lose this job because of the learning disability that I have. She said, I have it since childhood, early childhood. I have a problem to read, which is not too bad, but I have a big problem with writing. I have a problem to write. She said, when when her executive asked her to take a note by hand, she said, I have problem to write it. And I want to keep this job because I love this job so much. Is anything we can do? I look at her and I said, sure, definitely. You see, I said to her, you had a label stuck on you. Learning disability. What you need to do is peel that label and put it in the trash. And what you do, you replace that label with another one. Stick it nice and smooth. And on that label says, I read and write perfectly. Thank you, I read and write perfectly. That's your new label. And what you need to do is, you need to feel lots of love for yourself, feel lots of love for you when you write and read, and see yourself writing and reading perfectly anytime you do that. So when we had the first session, this is what she did. She was taking notes, and this is what she did. That was one word. Then we had another session. That was one word. And then we had another session, and she comes in, and this is what she does. She writes like everybody else. And I look at her and I said, have you noticed anything? She said, Amanda, I have. I can read and I can write. And she says, how comes? I said, because you peeled off that label that was with you for your entire life, and you behave accordingly to that label. When you peel that and you replace it, thank you, I write and read perfectly. Look what happened. She said, Amanda, but I had learning disability. I was told I had learning disability. What happened to my learning disability? And I look at her and said, isn't a good question? She said, I am so grateful to you for that. Thank you. I said, I'm so grateful for what you've done. I said, I haven't done anything. It is you that done that. All I did is I taught you what to do. I gave you the knowledge, but you've done that. All credit goes to you. She said, "Oh my gosh, now I know I can keep my job, the job that I love so much." I said, "Isn't that awesome? Congratulations. I'm so proud of you." So now, let me tell you about another label. A label what every one of us heard over and over again. And that label is typical teenager, right? Many times we had, "Oh, she is a typical teenager. Oh, he is a typical teenager." And guess what? They behave accordingly to that label. So one of my clients, a single mom with a 12-year-old daughter, told me this. "You know, Amanda, my daughter is a typical teenager. Her room is always messy. And she does things like a typical teenager." This is what I told her. You see, when we sell typical teenager, you put a label on your daughter. She is a typical teenager. And whatever goes with it, right? Like messy room or anything else, right? Goes with that label. Whatever you think it goes with that label. The thing is, this is a label. You peeled it off. And you put a new label. She's brilliant. She is perfect. She always has her room clean and tidy. She behaves like a young adult. That's your new label. Remember, this is your daughter, not a typical teenager. It's your daughter. She's special and she's incredible. The first thing what you need to do is stop talking to her about cleaning her room and doing the other things. Use your mind. Feel love for her, feel love for the room, see the room clean and tidy, and anything else that you want to change about her, just put in feel love for her and put in your mind how she behaves. Around 2 weeks later, she comes to my office, my client, and she says, "Amanda, this is incredible. I'm coming home and my daughter grabs my hand. She said, come on, mom, I've got something to show you." And she takes me to her room. And she said, "I stopped there. The room is clean and tidy, looks fantastic." I look at my daughter and I said, "Oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. This room looks incredible. Thank you." And the daughter is so excited, said, Mom, I've got another surprise for you." She grabs my client's hand and now she leads her to the kitchen. And she said, "I cooked a dinner for you." And my client says to me, "Amanda, for the first time in her life, she cooks a dinner for me. Wow, what happened to my daughter?" I said, "Simple. You replace the label. One label, right? Peeled it off, put it in the trash, and put a stick on a beautiful one." Look, think about it. How simple that is. Can it be any simpler than that? So, I'm going to tell you one more story. Very cute story. One of my clients, she has 2 cats. And one of the cat, it's like a social butterfly. When people come, the cat goes and around the people and he gets petted and he's center of attention. He loves everybody. But she says the other cat, I don't know why. That cat runs away and hides when people come in. And on top of that, he doesn't like to sit on the lap. He doesn't like to be petted. I put him on the lap, he jumps down. Try to pet him, he runs away. I mean, this cat, I don't know why Spooky is like that. And I stopped and I said, did you just say that his name is Spooky? You called your name Spooky? She said, yeah, that's his name. Wow! I said, you just put a label on him. He is spooky. So he behaves like one. He doesn't want to be around people. He doesn't want to be on the lap. He doesn't want to be petted. He's spooky. So I said, the first thing what you need to do, you need to change his name. You need to peel this label, spooky, off and put a beautiful name on. That what would you like this cat to be? Around, and besides, feel lots of love for him. See him being among people and sitting on your lap, and he loves hugging and being petted and so on. 3 weeks later, my client says, "Oh my gosh, Amanda, you won't believe what happened." And I said, "Oh, I always believe when my client said you won't believe what happened because I know how powerful you are." She says, "We changed the name from Spooky to Cuddles. And he loves being around people. So those two cats now, when we have friends coming and visitors, he is around the people. They are there where the action is, both of them. And on top of that, he demands now to sit on our laps. He demands to sit on my lap. He demands to be patted. He is just like, okay, give me a hug, cuddle me." And I said, "Do you see? You called him Cuddles, so he liked cuddles. Do you realize how important those labels are? You know, what what are we telling ourselves? They are the labels they put on. Are we telling ourselves that everything goes easily for us? Are we telling ourselves that whatever we do, we're extremely successful at it? Are we telling ourselves that we are brilliant and we have easy and fun life? Are we telling ourselves we're always calm? What are we telling ourselves? That's the labels we're putting on. But the beauty is, if by, accident, you put the label on yourself you don't like, you know what you do? Peel it off, put it in the trash, put another one. I am brilliant, or whatever else. I'm extremely confident. And when you put those labels, when you put in your mind, thank you, I'm extremely confident. Thank you, I'm perfectly healthy. You become healthy, you become confident. Because we always, always live up to our labels. So make sure they are amazing labels. And always remember, you are brilliant. You are perfect. You are designed to be extremely successful in every area of your life. That is your factory setting. This is how the labels come originally. How about that? So, thank you for watching my videos. And if you would like to have a fun, easy, peaceful life, subscribe to my channel and share my videos with others so they can have fun, peaceful, and easy and calm life. I will see you next Saturday for my new video. But in the meantime, have fun watching this video and this video and have absolutely magical day.